breakfast this morning. Doesn't that look beautiful? The stem on my blueberry. Oh, just bask in all of its glory. 30 grams of banana and 2 slices of turkey bacon, 80 grams of strawberries. So that's what we got. And now I'm about to smash. Post Walden Farms. Your boyfriend sabotages your diet. And isn't Paige looking pretty damn good on the cover of MD? I don't know who that guy is.
That was my favorite.
Oh. Doesn't even really look like her.
Before you came round, my heart would never be much.
Hello everyone, so I'm going to hit you with a voiceover today. So this workout was another lower body session. Apparently I film only lower body sessions. Actually, I am training lower body at a higher frequency than I am upper body right now, and that's because mostly my goals are to improve aspects of my lower body, and my upper body, I'm having some shoulder, my shoulders roll forward a little bit, and that is kind of just part of me naturally, but powerlifting did exacerbate that problem. So benching all of the time and getting tightness in my front delts and my pecs caused my shoulders to just roll forward even more permanently, and then deadlifting caused a lot of tightness in my lats, and that pulled my shoulders more into an awkward position. So I'm really focusing a lot of my time spent on my upper body to actually stretching and opening my shoulders back up and making sure that there isn't any tightness and rolling out those areas, and just taking it easy on upper body, and not, I'm kind of really turned down, I guess, the horizontal pressing movements. I don't do them very often anymore, and it's not because I don't like it. I did really like bench, but I've decided that my shoulder health is more important for me, and my goals have shifted to more physique goals right now. So yeah, I do train upper body more at a frequency of once or twice a week, and lower body 2 to 3 times a week, so that's why you see mostly lower body sessions. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about my glute kickback. What I like to do is lean forward and hold onto the machine so that my torso is almost parallel to the ground, so I'm in almost a horizontal position, and then I like to kick back through my heel and then in an arc motion. So I like to tuck my knee and get a little stretch in my glute, and then kick back and up in an arc, and it's really like almost like a stepping motion, like you're like a step up into an arc, so that I can get a really good squeeze in my glute at the top. And I just control the weight through the entire range of motion, and I do accelerate a little bit more at the top and kind of slow down the eccentric a little bit more. So that's how I like to do those, and hopefully you can use those tips as well. Next, I tried out this pendulum glute kickback on the leg curl machine, and it was a little awkward, but I've managed to nail it down a little bit more since then, so I'll show you guys that footage when I get to it. I'm such an editor bottleneck. Oh my gosh, like this is brutal. This workout was a week or something before I left for Newfoundland, and I still have footage from before Newfoundland, and then I have Newfoundland footage, so hopefully I'll get to it. Anyway, this is going to conclude this voiceover, and I'll talk to you in the next voiceover, which is coming up. With some Stairmaster, with the one and only.
Diet, but it does work. Ultimate Diet 2 is actually for lean dieters that want to get very lean. We talked about that a little bit. There's also the stubborn fat solution, also for lean dieters. There's the protein book, which was a book on protein for athletes, and I've got a sort of a related product, which is I did this nutrition thing for mixed athletes, so like team sports, MMA, they have their own kind of special recommendations. The book that you mentioned that I do wish more people would read, but the title is just not sexy, it's called A Guide to Flexible Dieting. Everyone's on this bandwagon, and I will admit to being alive.
Oh, that's such
And I
a
wrote this book
hipster.
back then that basically said, look, being too extreme on your diet can hurt, and there's a ton of research on this, that rigid versus flexible dieting is worse, and being more crazy, and they fail. And so the whole point of this book was being more flexible.
Gotta
in your
feel them
flexible
ahead of
dieting.
time in the
Actually, what
store.
it's done, which is
Feel
very
them, make sure they're
counterintuitive
soft.
and the Puritan
Make sure you
work
can feel
ethic
some
world
chunks
that
in there.
dieters seem to live in. When
Gotta
I
do
talked
it.
about body weight regulation as we knew about it at that point,
She's a
this book
chunker.
changed my entire psychological approach, and I went from either
already had
extreme
two big
dieting
chunks, and
alternated with
it's-
binging
oh,
action
it's
to
so
the
good. Does
extreme,
yours
and
have
not
lots of
doing
chunks?
this,
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
lots of chunks.
psychologically deprived.
He doesn't like
more
chunks.
people. It turned out that fairly recently, and I won't name names, I would plagiarize that book and basically take.
Whoa, I wonder who that is. Not Wayne Dornan, so he
That
did.
been plagiarized before, and that's fine. But this one just particularly.
And then on the mother load.
Hello, so I am back with another voiceover, and this one is for a nice rare upper body workout. So I'm starting off with a pendlay row, which I'm doing with a preloaded barbell, and this is a horizontal rowing movement that I carried over from my training program and prep under Eric Helms, because I do really like the exercise, and the purpose of it is to have a strict rowing movement so that you aren't able to flail the weight around, I guess, in scientific terms. So this next exercise I really like. I've been doing for my rear delts. I find face pulls don't work for me as well. I feel it more in my traps, and so with this one, what I'm trying to do is pull the rope by pulling through my elbows and forcing them down and out, I guess. So I'm pulling the rope apart a little bit. So this, I'm going to say it off the top of my head, but this is shoulder extension and horizontal or transverse extension, I believe. And that activates my rear delts a little bit more. And I'm also supersetting it with just a basic shoulder extension movement. So this is me pulling the rope, kind of trying to keep my arms flat, or extended, my elbows extended, and pulling the ropes down in a straight motion. And I find that works my upper back and my rear delts as well. And then this is a rear delt favorite for me. It's an awkward angle, sorry about that, but the gym was super busy, and I am pulling in that same motion, so I'm pulling out and down, and that just really is the only thing that I can feel in my rear delts, and I use the lightest weight possible. So definitely give those a try if you're finding it hard, like having a hard time actually targeting your rear delts. It's a goal of mine to bring them up. And here I'm also decided to finish off with some ab exercises. So in the past in bikini, I've noticed that like a couple years ago, they weren't really looking for ripped abs. It was more so defined obliques and kind of the line down the center of your stomach, and they were looking more for just a feminine, flat looking stomach. Not saying that other stomachs are not feminine, but that's kind of how it was described. And I find now it's super, super trendy in bikini and favored to have really ripped abs. So I've been working a lot more on my abs, and my hunch is that Ashley Kaltwasser, she has super ripped abs, and a few other of the big pros do, and I think it's their influence on the bikini division as a whole. So super lean and defined abs, not just obliques, are in now. So I'm actually trying to work my abs at least twice a week, whereas before I literally did not do them at all. So I have no ab thickness. Like even when I get super lean, if I flex my abs, you can't really see. You'll see like very thin outline of a six pack, but you won't see the actual like thick outline. So that's kind of what I'm working on. And I did a little bit of back extensions. But I think I just did these because my lower back has been sore a little bit, so I'm just trying to just move my back through that range of motion, the lumbar. I just woke up, by the way, so I apologize if my voiceover makes no sense today. But yeah, I'm just trying to go for it and not be a perfectionist, because I find that's probably why it takes so long to edit videos, because I try to make everything so perfect. So I finished off with some calf raises, and I'm doing these on the seated calf machine, and I have a hard time actually getting my gastroc medius to fire as well, so I have to baby my rear delts, my glutes, and my calves in order to get them to work. So it takes a lot of concentration, and I have to really focus on the muscle that I'm working in the gym. Anyway, that's going to end this voiceover. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I just did cardio, 30 minutes of Stairmaster, and I get sweaty, and I'm allergic to my own sweat, and I break out if I don't wash my sweat off right away. So I use these, and I just wipe off the sweaty areas just around my face, if you guys care to know that. I used the cream canceling thingy on my blemishes, just on my face, and I'm actually not wearing any foundation, and I really like it. My face feels way less clogged and gross, I guess, after a workout, so I think I'm going to keep doing that. It just feels a lot better, and I feel like my skin's finally starting to heal. So apparently I only train upper body once a week, because the last time I trained upper body was last week, and I know this because it was a Monday and the gym was packed, and I found it really hard to get footage because there's trainers everywhere, people everywhere, and it's just sketchy. I'm on stealth mode trying to film myself. So, and I don't want to get Jeff to I apologize again for this shitty upper body footage. I promise I will get a full good upper body workout soon. I took the last week to kind of experiment in the gym and play around with and find the exercises that I really like, so I can write them into a program for myself where I can kind of just progress with just those exercises. I did that for this week, but once I get my routine in place, I'll definitely share that with you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna check out because I'm attracting attention because I'm holding a camera to my face. Sorry if I didn't talk loud enough. I will up the volume on this to maximum when I edit the video. I just don't like screaming at the camera. Sorry, guys. It's what is that type of fiction? Crime fiction? Addiction when he's on prep. He's reading Agatha Christie. Classic. Gonna get my post-workout meal ready now. Jeff is gonna get his post-workout meal ready. And it's gonna be, you know what? That. Tisk tisk. Okay, we're gonna have Miracle Whip, fat free. We're gonna have tomato and avocado. I know the marketing on them is it's very attractive. Chicken, tomato, avocado. Going to make my usual fresh sandwich, that's what I call it. But I think I'm going to save on one slice of bread, and I'm only gonna use one and make it an open face sandwich. Okay, so we got 80 grams of chicken, and the key is to microwave the chicken so it's heated up. That makes the sandwich much better, in my opinion. So just 30 seconds in the microwave. Let's do it. And while that's microwaving, I'm gonna toast my bread. I'm gonna toast this fish. Excuse the noise in the background, it's Jeff's video. I'm gonna yell so you guys can hear me. So we got our ingredients for the sandwich all weighed out, and we got the bread all toasted. It's still kind of warm. So now we just need to put on the fat-free Miracle Whip. There we go. Now we just need to assemble the sandwich. We got 70 grams of carrots and 50 grams of blueberries on the side, and the sandwich shall be eaten with a fork and a knife, because otherwise it will fall apart. Me.
Didn't come to the Olympia. Spoiler, we got the best seats.
Well, not the best. VIP would be the best.
Just shy of
The VIP was sold out. With the second.
Okay, we got second best. Whatever. We got the best that was available.
Why is she so pretty though?
Okay guys, so this is really random. You can't judge me.
So for my dessert, it's gross, I know it looks gross. Butternut squash that I slow cooked and I heated it up. So it's like mashed sweet potato, that's what it tastes like to me. And I put some of this bad boy and this bad boy on top. Okay, so it's frozen yogurt, hoof prints, half serving, or quarter of a serving, and a quarter of a serving of the Reese. And it's kind of like that trend that people used to put a chocolate bar in a sweet potato and let it melt. It's kind of like that because it's all hot and melty and stuff, and there's like chocolate pieces in it. So yeah, I'm gonna smash this. Half eaten but before bed snack of just a little bit of egg whites, some matzo, and some salsa. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I got some cool videos lined up for you guys, so make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.